What's up, guys? I'm getting ready to start a little project that I wanted to do in here for a while, and I've been putting it off. But I think we're going to tie into it. Now, I've been using an enclosure designed for Audio Dynamics 6000 Series 12 with a 15 in it for a while for my subwoofer inside here. Now I've got one of the AD 2000 Series 12s in that box. Sounds really good, but it does suffer in the 24, 25, 26 hertz range. And so you can tell the sub is just unloading at that area. It still stays pretty clean though. It's functional for now, but I want to go ahead and do something that's going to work better. Now, up in the closet, I've got another one of these 12s. So I've got two of them. And let me show you what we're talking about. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Um, I'm dipping into a little bit of unknown territory, but I think we safely can make this work. So, all right, guys, we're over here on the Audio Dynamics website, and I always appreciate the fact that they have so much information on their equipment. But Audio Dynamics is known for building amazing products that sound amazing, and of course, the prices are usually reflecting that as well. But considering I already have these drivers, I bought them a long time ago. Well, let's just put them to work. Now, this particular driver right here that I have pulled up is the dual 2 ohm 12 2000 series AD driver. It's rated for 200 to 600 watts optimal power range. I'm going to be putting about 300 to 400 on two of them, so that should work. It'll meet the minimum requirements. They are engineered in the United States. That's always cool. Now, the 2000 series is designed specifically for use in a vented enclosure. If you're wanting to run a sealed enclosure, you'd probably want to stick with the 1000 series. They are more suitable for that. That said, let's move down here and have some looks. So, like I said, Audio Dynamics is very good about providing a lot of information with their equipment. And this subwoofer is no exception. With tons, all the QS parameters, all the tilt small parameters are here. The FS is 35 hertz, so forth and so on. We can go down through this whole list. In this case, we're not really interested in digging too deep into there because I don't have any software that can take advantage of these. And I'm using some very basic rudimentary software for my design. But I did want to point that out. One of the key things, though, we're going to be looking at here is the fact that the minimum vented volume on this sub is 1.32 cubic feet per single sub. We are going to be using two of them. Another thing that's important to notice down here is the driver displacement. It's a 1.13 or a 0.13 cubes. Whenever you're using your box designing software, it's going to ask you for that. That's a number you're going to want to have handy. Now, as we scroll on down, you'll see that first of all, we are presented with a very nice slot port single 12 box here. Very basic box with a side port, and it gives you all the dimensions to build this box. It's an excellent box. This box has an FB of 34.66. And FB means that that's the frequency that this port and enclosure is tuned to reproduce at a high output. All right, so the FB is what the port's tuned to with the port length and size, also with the volume of airspace left inside the box. Should give us the port being really active and hot at 24.66 hertz or 34.66 hertz. Now, while this will work for most people, this is not what I'm looking for. I need to get a lot lower. Also noted, the FB down here below it is the point to where the output, this output drops by, 3 dB or something like that. It's a significant drop. So you don't want to be trying to play below this frequency. And for most people, again, this is absolutely perfect for a single 12 box. For me, it is just too high. Now they do give a double 12 box down here with another build example of it. Although I don't understand exactly why the F3 is at 36.8 and the FB is 32.16. That doesn't really make any sense to me. However, the 32.16 hertz is still important. This is the frequency this was designed to play at. I would think that the F3 would be like 29, 28 hertz, something like that. Maybe it's 26.88, but it's definitely not 36.88. So I'm not sure why the F3 is so high. That said, down below, there's a whole lot of boxes. Any of these boxes you can open up, and these are all designed for that specific driver. So any kind of box you're wanting to build in a vehicle is down here. You can pull it up and get the blueprints for it and build the whole entire thing off of their blueprints. So very, very simple. It's a very nice, elegant way of presenting a product. You've got two different basic designs, which will cover most people, a whole lot of weird designs, which will cover pretty much everybody else. I think it's a cool setup. And these subs are $269, which is not terrible. I mean, for Audio Dynamics, which is a very high-end brand, that's a pretty good price. All right, so this is what we're working with over here. I've already got a design cooked up, and I'm using tubes instead. Now, the way this is going to be set up in my space is not horizontal like this. It's going to be standing up. This down here would be the bottom, and this would be the top. So you notice the ports are coming out on the bottom. What I'm planning on doing is having a panel that comes out proud of the top, bottom, and back and front, or top, bottom, and back. That'll be on each side. So each side panel will actually be taller and a little bit deeper front to back. So it'll actually hang out on the front. It'll hang out more on the bottom, and then the back may be flush. The point I'm doing is, number one, is that panel coming out proud up here in the front will add a little bit of protection to the subs in the front. And the panel going down to the bottom and being proud, maybe 4 inches or so, will allow room for the port to breathe and be able to get out at the bottom of the box. So this is kind of what I got in my head. And we're looking at, I've been tweaking the design quite a bit. We're looking at 12.74 and 14.57. And I would probably round this down to 14 and round this up to 13-ish. Be close enough. With 2 ports that are 4 inches in inner diameter, ID, with around 25.12 cubic inches of port area. And 22.5 inches of port length. So this should not have any port noise. It should be very low port velocity as well. I don't care about getting any wind blowing off this sub. What I want it to do is be able to play 24 or 26 hertz up to about 40 hertz pretty accurately. And that's why we're going with this low tuning. And actually, our tuning is at 32 right now. But when we boost the parameters of the box a little bit, it's probably going to drop a little more. When we add some more airspace in there, which we're going to do when we design the box. I figure the end tuning is going to be somewhere between 29 and 32. Hoping for closer to 29. That should be able to play 24 and 25 without much issues. But this is what I'm working on, and when I get this design finished, I'm going to build this thing. Going to build this thing to put 2 of the Audio Dynamic 2000 Series 12s in it. We're going to see how good it works, how well it reproduces those lows. Should be fun.